Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and cross watchers, welcome. This is your February love prediction reading. What is happening in love for Taurus in the month of February, please, Spirit? Yeah, we'll take all those. Communicate clearly, wait within the next few weeks, remain positive. Okay, that's a pretty clear message here. In the near future, yeah. Whew. It feels like you've been preparing for this. I just heard for lifetime, so that's interesting. This might be like a friendship that is developing into something else. And you're wanting to like charge forward. This weight is giving me like Page of Wands energy, where it feels like, or Knight of Wands energy. You really want to like charge forward with your offer, reaching out to someone and being like, oh my God, I really like you. I've been holding back for ages, right? But it feels like you need to kind of temper that for a minute. And the two dolphins on this card always reminds me of like friendship first. Okay, so I think that it's okay for something to be in a friendship stage, but in the next few weeks you will be able to see how it progresses. And this feels like something that has more abundance to it than you even know. You come across the mountain and there's this village down below that is just peaceful and tranquil, but actually it's full of abundance, and there's gold in them den hills or something like that, in them there hills. And then in the near future, this very much feels like a lover's kind of energy, where two angels, it feels like divinely guided, finally come together. Okay, so let's get some more information on this. It's like a pause to gather your thoughts is what I'm seeing. And it does feel like there's a lot of pressure with February 14, you know, and it's very commercialized. Why can't love happen any day of the week? Why can't love happen any day of the month? And I do feel like there's a sense of divine timing here. It's going to happen in its own time. And actually, if nothing happens, this really feels like if nothing really takes off on February 14, that you still remain positive that something can happen, okay? Full moon in Taurus, detoxify. Oh, there's another card under there. I feel like that, and there's get more information underneath here. I feel like the reason for this wait is so that you can gather more information about the situation that will then make your offer, or this or that will then make this connection a healthier one, okay? This detoxifying energy just feels like you've got to clear out some of the clutter, or you've got to clear out some of the baggage that you might be coming at this person with if you were to just fools rush in, you know? Full moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. Yeah, it's like check yourself before you wreck yourself. Get your ducks in a row before you come and like interrupt the person's peace. Or this might be someone, like, flip it. If this is someone that you're wishing will come forward, there's a reason why there's a pause. This person really has to like just get their ish together a little bit more. They need to like get in touch with nature a little bit more. They need to ground themselves with this Taurus and Capricorn like earthy energy. It just feels like they need to ground their passion a bit more. They need to find out what they truly love about you. They need to find out that they truly love themselves. They need to heal through nature. They need to heal and ground their emotions a little bit more. New moon in Cancer, relax. This is divinely timed, okay? So whether you are the asker or the receiver, I feel like relax, both of you relax, everything's going to be just fine. Full moon in Virgo, more earth energy here, take inspired action, and last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. I feel like this is spirit saying, look, take inspired action towards loving yourself anyway, and clear your mind of waiting, okay? Get out of this waiting for the phone to ring energy. Don't just sit there in a waiting state. Because in fact, moving things through and living your life will attract this person even more, and that's their information gathering. I do feel like there's a sense of, if you look at this as like an Ace of Swords or a Page of Swords, it really feels like someone is watching you, and the more that you just relax, live your life, stay grounded, clear your mind of this situation, I feel you will remain positive as well, and there, like, the spring overflows, okay? The cup overfloweth. Trust all will be well. 100%. All right, let's get some more. Let's get some tarot out here for Taurus and their love situation in February, please, Spirit. What is happening for Taurus in love in February, please, Spirit? Seven of Crystals in reverse. Yeah, I feel like the seed has already been planted. Harvest is coming. I feel like you might feel like this person has missed their shot, okay? Or you've missed your shot. If you feel like this person has already moved on, if you feel like you've lost your chance, there is this need to detoxify your hang-ups, okay? So possibly your, I'm just hearing like your possessive thoughts. So potentially this has to do with the way you loved or have been trained to love in the past. Okay. I'm taking that because it wants to come out. The Emperor. So you've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Swords, and the Emperor. I feel you are evolving. Eight of Crystals, yeah. Six of Wands. I mean, a positive outcome is guaranteed. A positive outcome is guaranteed. There will be victory, and this will change your life. This is something that is like divinely guided. This does feel like someone from the past that you've had your eye on for a long time. You've been waiting for your chance to come back around, okay? Interesting message here, Taurus. It does feel like you have had to learn a bit more. So even if this person was in a relationship or did move on into a relationship and you feel like you lost your shot, there is still more to learn. And this pause, I mean, this weight energy gives me hangman energy, and that is getting a new perspective. That is getting more information. Okay, I think that you haven't missed anything here. I do feel like there's a real sense of in good time, like all in good time, things were actually going to, it's almost like it had to take this long, or things had to be exactly this way in the universe and exactly aligned like that, so that in the near future this success is so much better than you even expected. It's just going to like change your life. It's going to feel like the best thing since sliced bread, I just heard. So it's a leveling up for you. I do feel like this is two sides. Like someone who is really like eager to harvest, feels like they've missed their chance, planted the seed and the seed grew, but like then that person moved to somewhere else and you're like, but I thought we had something really good going on with this friendship. Okay, you might have really like connected with someone, you thought it was going somewhere, and then bam, they're in another relationship and you're being asked to wait again. But I do feel like it's because you were healing this part of yourself that was sort of not quite ready. And I think this is the reality check that you needed so that you could detoxify. The relax feels like it's in the middle. It's like this pause, this hangman energy that wait just a few weeks and you will see that you become, and yeah, I just feel like you become a master, okay? I feel like you're really elevating from someone who is perhaps a little bit needy, perhaps a little bit aggressive or like too defensive. There's a difference between being assertive and being aggressive, okay? And I just feel like with these two cards here, it just feels like you've been communicating really clearly, or what you think has been really clearly, but I think some of the things that you've been saying has scared this person, or just haven't been aligned. They haven't been hitting their mark with this person. With the communicate clearly and the Queen of Swords, and you've got this Black Panther sitting with this Queen of Swords here. It just feels like you've been sitting in the shadow of your thoughts as well, like how you speak to yourself, and therefore how you speak to yourself is reflected in the words that you've spoken to someone else, okay? So I do feel like there's an elevation period, but it feels like you've gone deep into your soul with this Black Panther sitting beside you and this really turquoise energy of the relaxed Cancer card. It feels like you've come back down to like the depths of your heart, okay? And in those depths, you have risen back up. Like it's like you've turned that seedling around and it's now rooted deeper into the earth with a reliable water source, okay? It's not going to die off anymore. This is something that it needed to have like a soothing balm put over it, and I feel like that was you and your words and the way you come across. And with this soothing energy, you still come across as someone very powerful. In fact, more powerful, okay? You've elevated in terms of confidence. You've elevated in terms of assertiveness. Like you are someone who just naturally gets what they want now. You don't need to be like too vocal about it. I feel like you're more of an entrepreneurial type energy. You think different. You act different. And it's because you've chosen to see things differently that things have appeared differently. Change the way you look at something and what you look at changes, right? It really does feel like that. And I think this person that you are wanting to come in contact with, and you will in the next few weeks and in the near future, if you remain positive, there's a really positive outcome coming from this. It will still require work, but I feel like this could be that the work is easier, right? It feels like a higher level problem. And I did say this to the Capricorn as well. It just feels like this month we're all being asked to raise our vibration of what self-love means, so that we can actually attract a better love towards ourselves. This year 2023 is a 7 year numerologically, and it really does talk about reflection and assessment, okay? It really does talk about relationships and partnerships and life partners and also business partners. You know, you could end up working with this person and that actually gives them a new perspective on you as well. And they actually find you more respectable or more presentable and more, like I heard, digestible as well. There was something here that perhaps if this is someone that you know from work, this was someone who was in a different department, and you were trying everything to try and like get their attention, and it didn't quite work. But I feel like whatever is happening next, it just feels like the work is easier because you're evolved. You've evolved, and I do feel like you're a better communicator, but you naturally just have like a leadership quality now, and perhaps you have gained more respect from the people around you, and it's obvious to this person. This is where you will feel actually better in alignment, more in alignment, to clear your mind and take the action that you need to take. And this Six of Wands has actually two people, very Gemini-esque energy, like mirroring each other, okay? So I do feel like this is something that this person also has wanted. They just couldn't, like I heard, reconcile this person with the person that they wanted to be in a relationship with. But this person, this evolved you, this more confident, grounded you, and that is you, okay? Taurian energy is someone who, you want to have a rich life in every sense of the word. And I think it had to start with your heart. You had to like develop a richness of your heart, and therefore your words have a new richness. That you're just a bit more charming, I feel. And this person is very physically attracted to that, and also emotionally attracted to that. I feel like there's a really happy outcome. Not just for your self-worth, but for the actual situation itself. Seduction, okay? Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. I think the third-party interference here was either work or the need to detoxify. And then over here you've got healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier, okay? And I do feel like that detoxification energy that you needed to go through was developing that richness. Okay, so whether you've started eating better and therefore it just has made you it's put you in a better mood, I definitely feel like it's put you in a better mindset. Okay, and now you're in this healthier energy. Wow, the abundance that comes from that is incredible. Then you've got date, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan, set a date. Okay, from this energy you'll be more confident to actually make the call of like, hey, I think you and me, we're meant to be. Wow, this is great. Good on you. Like, what a double whammy. What a double gift this is. Like, what did you get for Valentine's Day? Oh, you know, just a whole new lease on love. I loved myself and the person. Romance. Cupid arrow strikes. Cupid's arrow strikes. Yeah, this does really have a beautiful outcome for you. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. There's the victory. There's the success. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Once you do this, it actually sets so much in motion for the rest of your life to go well. It creates a richness of love when you have a richness inside and you actually feel healthily fueled, right? Mind, body, and soul. Okay, it will then have a domino effect on the rest of your life. Can we get a unicorn affirmator message for Taurus in February love, please, Spirit? A unicorn affirmator message. Thank you. We have 2. Engagement. Today I make the conscious choice to engage with the world in an active way. I'll take a new route and talk to strangers. I will smell flowers and pet dogs and maybe walk around barefoot for a while if I'm not inside a 7-Eleven. At the very least, I'll have a day that's slightly more interesting than average. And at the most, I'll have a startling epiphany or make a friend who will change my life forever. No pressure. Yeah, it's living life and seeing life in a new way, gaining that new perspective, new perspective on self, new perspective on being open to love in different forms. And that's exactly what we talked about. Making a conscious choice to engage differently. Power. Emperor energy. I am strong, I am grounded, I am powerful. I am like a cross between a dinosaur and a tank, but not a tank that is used for war. I am like a peaceful, loving dino tank who feels so strong it doesn't need to do anything but be. Okay. There's your detoxified energy. You're coming from a place of unhealthy choices and possibly unhealthy power. Okay, with these 2 cards, it was really giving me that energy. And now you're stepping into a place of ego aside. You're willing to do the work on yourself, and therefore you appear like a better leader. It's like a leader doesn't say, go and do that, right? You go do that. They're saying, let's do this. Okay, they're going with everyone. And that just has an aura of a different type of power, a very seductive, healthy power. It's not the seduction of toxicity and attachment, unhealthy attachment to ego and power. Beautiful, beautiful reading here, Taurus. Congratulations. I am just stoked for you. Please come back at the end of the month and tell me how this all panned out for you. Let me know in the comments below now if it resonates, what you're excited most for, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for being here. Bye.